Let's see what we got here, boys. We're gonna run Kriegval's Rest, which is a delve I haven't done yet. I'm gonna run this build for Mountain Thane. I'm actually really interested in playing more Mountain Thane. It feels really fun. I would love to get this talent and this talent, but you're so far over on this side of the tree. It's kind of hard to get, I feel like, without losing just way too much. But yeah, more armor and more AoE on Thunderclap would be insane. I'm gonna see if we can get away with not doing that.
Grab one of those enchanted candle gets weaker when you move. Watch your
It's one of these. Okay. Now this Mountain Thane feels nuts, but I really would like to get extra AoE, obviously, right? Thunderclap is a big part of what we're doing as Mountain Thane, so it'd be cool to have that, but I'm not really entirely convinced that you need it. I mean, like, Thunderclap AoE hits pretty good anyway, so. I mean, yeah, you don't really need more AoE. It's kind of cool though, right? I need this auto loot bug to stop happening. I didn't drop the second Odin's Fury there either. Look at this font. It's called Nice Damage. Exclamation mark nice damage in the Twitch chat. We'll give you a link for it. Early access equals a scam. Well, I don't know if it's a scam, but it's definitely like, you know, it's like, there's definitely some negatives, like people like worrying about they're missing out or things like that, right? But there are some good things too. Like for one, you get to play the game. Two, oh I see. It helps spread out servers a bit, right?
That's more like it.
Or sorry, that helps spread out like the server load upon launch. So there's definitely some things that are like, it's not the worst thing in the world, but yeah, I wouldn't call it a scam. I mean, not exactly getting scammed. You do get the game. I get to play and have fun already, which is cool. I'm digging it. All right, so the treasure chest, like, did it just not open, or like, what's up with that? Look at those thunderclaps popping off, dude. Thunder blast. Little lightning strikes popping off. Yeah, I think when it lights up, you definitely want to press it. Get some bloodthirst in here too. 1, 2, 3 bloodthirst in a row. Insane. Nice.
Fantastic.
I think Mountain Thane is going to be an absolute monster in Mythic Plus, for example. Just an absolute powerhouse cleave beast. And just kind of like slows things a little bit, right? It's kind of funny. Yeah, okay, you don't need to summon the big guy on them little guys. How's Mountain Thane compared to Slayer? I think it feels fun so far. I'm just now like starting to play it. We like spec'd it yesterday just to kind of test it out while we were doing stuff. Is there some, like, we not open this? Okay, I don't know what's going on. And then I wanted to play it today while we were doing other stuff, but yeah, I like it. I think I'm gonna run out of candle juice though here. I wanna get this, can I? So what happens?
Fantastic.
It reduces maximum health slowly over time. Okay. So it's just kind of like annoying, but not really that big of a deal. Probably a bigger deal later on in the delves, right? Ow. Yeah, look at this cleave that this thing is capable of. Mountain Thane's banging. Slayer feels really good though, and I do like Slayer for sure, but Mountain Thane feels good too. I think you could probably play some Mountain Thane in PvP. It probably has some application for sure. I think it feels to me like very naturally like it's gonna be like a big Mythic Plus thing. Like maybe Slayer is like PvP and raiding, and then Mountain Thane is like am I dying here? Alright, what do we gotta press here? I changed my buttons for this spec a little bit, so we might just be dead. What think so, but it's possible. You have a very ferocious burst, which feels pretty good. Braun won't let me die, right, Braun? Ferocious burst AoE. And a nice little, I mean, like, pressing Bloodthirst 3 times in a row is 9% of your HP, so it's kind of cool, right? Stop moving while fighting? Yeah, true. That's like a PvP thing. Just can't help but wiggle around all the time.
It's treasure. I know it.
It's true. It's true. So we're plucking the treasure out, but what happens when we do that? I don't know. Awesome transmog. Yeah, my wife put that on me today or yesterday. She's funny. She's funny. But I'll rock it. I'll rock the Mog. All good. Do you ever drink alcohol? Not really. No, not really. I'm not like sworn off alcohol. Never will drink again. It just doesn't really fit into what I do very well. You know what I mean? All right, no more wiggling around when we're fighting. I gotta dodge this guy's like fire AoE. Other than that, yeah, Thunder Blast is a pretty fun ability to press. Actually, it lights up and just slam. And it does pretty good single target damage, so I don't think it's like bad to like bump it up in the priority. Like normally, normal Thunderclap is kind of like Whirlwind, where you don't really want to press it unless you're trying to AoE with like the Meat Cleaver. But I think with like Thunder Blast, I think you do want to press. I think it hits hard, and it'll pretty much always give you a little Thunder Bolt proc thing, right? Which has a chance to make your Bloodthirsts like go nuts. Give you the triple tap Bloodthirst. And Bloodthirst, as this build that I'm playing right here, does actually hit hard. But it feels really fun thunderclapping his Fury. Like Whirlwind's cool too, but yeah. A little bit different. Unnecessary amounts of damage on these little rascals. Alright. That was treasure, right? We got that, I think. So I'm liking Mountain Thane. It ends up being a little bit more comfortable to play Meat Cleaver with this build, I think, as part of the deal. And for people who really like pressing Bloodthirst, this is definitely good for you. Very bloodthirsty build. Avatar gives 2 charges as well. Yeah, you just dunk on people with it. You still go back to Dalaran? I don't know. Don't know. It's over here waiting now. You'll be fine. You'll be good to go once you can get into the game, but yeah. I think waiting is kind of like, oh, but yeah. You could be leveling and checking the game out, which is fun, but you're not going to be behind or anything. You'll be fine. Be fine. All right, here we go. New candle and stuff. Let's go. Weekly world quests are locked in until tomorrow. I don't think so. I think I've been able to do some of that weekly stuff. But either way, it's not that big of a deal. All that we're doing right now is just giving us like like heroic dungeon or mythic 0 loot, and you're gonna replace all that like instantly, right? It's a Byrant. So again, it's not a huge concern. Definitely no cause for stress or anything like that, right? But I am using Ravager with this build rather than Bladestorm, right? Which I think is good. I think it makes sense. I feel like I actually end up having more buttons than Slayer, which is fine. I just don't think I need to bind Whirlwind at all. So, I don't know, I could change some things, but I kind of like having Thunderclap right here, right where I can see it, you know? But I moved Whirlwind to a less priority keybind because you really don't press it very much as Slayer, I feel like. But as a result, my keybinds are a little bit different between the 2 specs, which I don't necessarily love that. It's whatever though.
Fantastic.
But Mountain Thane does feel good. I like it. It feels like you're banging. Bring it on, dude. Definitely a nice little chunk. What you doing?
You got to dodge.
I see that. It's got to kind of use some of the buttons differently, like Odin's Fury and Dragon Roar. Thunderous Roar, you got to use Thunderous Roar kind of manually. Did he grab me? Put me down, you little rascal. You've got to dodge. Avatar. I think this is just one of those Avatar seconds that just procs when it's on cooldown. That's cool. Like that right there, we don't really actually want to be pressing a Thunderclap there, single target, just press Raging Blow. I don't have a lot of investment in Raging Blow, which I think kind of makes sense. That's not bad single target DPS either, though. And the rotation is kind of fun. It's got a lot of stuff going on. Like a lot of AoE to kind of rotate through. Again, this is the build that I was running for it.
I'll give you a hand with this.
I do think that Unhinged is actually really cool with Mountain Thane, because Unhinged will just be blasting bloodthirsts, you know, during your Ravager, but I wanted to get Odin's Fury. And I don't really want to drop Tenderize, because it's like a really reliable way to get enraged. But yeah, I'm just using these skills without any of the extra stuff. This is nice. These are not very good. This is nice, but with Anger Management, it's kind of a short enough cooldown anyway. But I think Tenderize is really good, because you don't really get a lot of stacks of Slaughtering Strikes because you're pressing Bloodthirst more sometimes. But this is like what I'm testing right now, but there's definitely some room to work around different talent builds and stuff. But I mean, I think Mountain Thane is actually kind of a beast. Especially for like Mythic Plus. I mean, you could probably play it in PvP too. Maybe I'll do that a little bit. We could do some brawls or something like that. Just see how it feels. But yeah, I mean, I think all in all, I mean, Mountain Thane's actually got some serious potential to blast.
That's more
So,
like it.
do I like these relics? I think so. What's this one? Gives me a little shield. I like that. That's fine. Shield's cool. This'll work too. Movement speed? No, we do. I like this one. Wait, no. Additional potion? I think I like the haste. That's cool, though. Yeah. Well, cool delve. And yeah, I think Mountain Thane's actually got some really good potential to be like a massive Mythic Plus pumper in particular. So maybe I would raid in PvE as Slayer, or PvP as Slayer, and then at least Mountain Thane for dungeons. But yeah, it's pretty cool. We're going to keep testing. I like it, though.